How you doing, guys? I'm Memphis with Slap the Apple, Memphis style barbecue, and we bring in some Memphis love to Orlando, Florida. And one of my missions is to help young guys and show them how to become grill masters. Because when you cook on the grill, you become a grill master, not like they do in restaurants. Nowadays, everyone is cooking in the oven because of home association. They don't want grills outside their business because they're scared that it's going to burn down the whole building. So a lot of guys, a lot of barbecue guys are cooking in the oven. So what I do is we still cook on the grill. And we're at 1955 South Apocavana. That's one of the biggest nurseries in Orlando, Florida. And so it's just a great partnership that me and the owner have, Mrs. Gail Hess, where she does the planning and I doing the barbecue. So, on Saturdays, that's where we there. That's where we're at every Saturday, right there by Olympia High School, close to Windermere, 1955 South of Parker Violent. So that's what we do. We bring some Memphis love to Orlando, Florida. As a kid, I was always one of the ones that hung around the kitchen. I was a kitchen freak. I mean, I've been cooking since my first cooking was hamburger. They think they like the barbecue. I'm a killer on sandwiches. My son love whenever I cook sandwiches because I'm a sandwich man. He fixed me too, Dad. So with me, cooking started as a kid. I come from a cooking family, so I always find my way around in the kitchen, learning recipes from my family, the elderly people, and with my men's side of the family, they love barbecuing. I mean, and I'm from Memphis, and Memphis is known for their barbecue. I mean, everybody has 4, 5 grills. So I started frying hamburgers. That was my thing. And then I would come home and mama been cooking and after practice, mama said, the grill is yours and don't burn the meat. So I learned. I learned about how to barbecue and how not to burn the meat. And so one of the main things that's important that a lot of guys don't know is your grill, how hot your grill is. When you're cooking meat on the grill, you got to get that grill hot. There's nothing like a cold grill where the grill is constantly cutting off on you. And then, you got to take the meat off, do the charcoal. So if you've seen any of my videos or any of my pictures, my grill, you almost need to call the fire department to come put my grill out because I want to get that grill hot. Because when you're cooking, you got to have it cooked within 4 hours, then you need to go ahead and crank that grill up. So I started young, and then I started working. I used to work in Louisiana, started selling barbecue. I was at 2 different clubs. I used to like to do the night scene. Now that's totally has reversed. I don't want to do anything at night. I like to do all my business in the daytime. I like to rest at night. So I left Louisiana, came down to Florida, and I was barbecuing, and I gave up. I gave up on my passion because I was in the wrong area. The wrong area, you guys, can have you all jacked up. So I wound up changing my area. And Lord, I went out there where they call it milk and honey. You know what I'm saying? Going on out there where the rich people at. Rich people like barbecue too. And once that registered, and that's the way I work doing landscaping, but it didn't register to me doing landscaping. So after I left us alone and went on out there at Windermere, things has changed. And now I do a lot of customers appreciation days, employees appreciation days. I do a lot of events for grand openings. So I am for hire. So in case you need some kind of event, and I'm always doing things like with customers appreciation days where I let the guys know you have to give back. Every now and then it's so selfish for a company to open and never do a customers appreciation day to let your customers know that you appreciate them. And we can do it. You call me 321-438-8312. Call me. I work with a budget. I work with your budget and we'll work out the rest. But that's how I got started as a kid of frying hamburgers. And then I advanced to the grill. And oh man, that's an exciting thing come from my family for them to let you get on the grill. You better get it right. Yes, it is. Well, with me, I like the pecan wood. Pecan wood, it gives and I use charcoal and wood. It's a mixture because the charcoal gets it hot, gets the wood hot, and it helps get the grill smoking. And now after that, then the wood takes over after the charcoal burns out. Now you're smoking. There's nothing like smoking. Smoking makes your meat real tender, and then you don't have to really worry about the fire. So I can cook on, I have two different grills that I cook on. I cook on an open grill. An open grill is basically for like parties. If I'm doing, like I done a wedding, and I also do weddings too, you all. So I was doing a wedding and they wanted an open grill, but we learned that's not a good thing because what happened with an open grill, they can come by and see the meat and look at it. But yeah, that's cool and dandy. But then when you have, like with them, they had the wedding. And so every now and then, wind would hit that wood, and guess what? All the smoke is going right over there where the people doing their vow. So open grill at a wedding don't work. You got to have it closed. But yeah, I love cherry wood because it gives it a sweet flavor. But the best wood is the pecan wood because when the pecan, if you open it, it's brown. And the smoke that comes from the pecan wood is a brown flavor. Now, oak is good too, but I'm the type of person, I season my wood. People say, how do you season it? Come on now, this is not a quick trick question. You season it with seasoning. Red pepper. I'm gonna give you this one, people. Red pepper. Try red pepper. And red pepper brings out smoke. In case your grill has went down and you can't, you're not seeing too much smoke. You throw you some red pepper up in that, then that your grill back in action again. So pecan wood is awesome. I'm a clean guy. I like it clean, And some guys, do you know they never clean their grill? Ever clean their grill? When you barbecue, it's a lot of food falling into the grill. So you don't clean your grill, then what you're doing, you frying that back up. Now a lot of that food has molded. So once a month, I take my grill and get it clean faithfully. And then they were like, well, you taking the seasoning out the grill, talking good and crazy. To me, that's talking good and crazy. You clean your oven. You don't just let all the stuff come down from your pot pie or whatever you cooking go into your oven, and then you turn around and say, you never hear no one say, well, I ain't gonna clean my oven because it's taking the seasoning away. You know what I'm saying? So guys, clean your grill. It's only good for the health. It's healthy to get that grill cleaned out, get all that old stuff out, and then how you season it, take you some red pepper, some different season, and you throw in that fire with that wood and you season your grill all over again. But once a month, you guys should be cleaning your grill. Our family reunion, and with doing barbecue, I understand when you're doing family reunions, all the family came. Well, my mother passed. When my mama passed, my mother, she wanted to be cremated. And she said, hey, cremate me and have a barbecue. In Memphis, that's what we love barbecuing, and barbecue. And one of our favorite dishes in Memphis that some people be like, really, is fish. Ribs and spaghetti. Okay. And I do fish. In case you guys looking for a guy, you say, well, hey, I might don't want barbecue. I want fish. I can fry some. I had a fish. Amazing. So my biggest event was when my mom passed. So we had all the family come over and we barbecued, and it was an amazing thing. But that was one of my most memorable barbecue events. And United Healthcare. I did United Healthcare. We had to feed 600 people in a 4-hour window. So we was rocking and rolling. And then we got it done within 20 minutes. Everybody was fed. So that was one of my biggest events that I ever done, and memorable, event that I did. Hard work pays off, but I learned, do not give up on your craft. A lot of times we give up on our craft because we're in bad location. We're in we're not in good location. Sometimes you have to target, different people to make your dreams come true. Yes, my son. Giving a shout out to Follow the Smoke. You look him up, Follow the Smoke. He's a bad boy. He's been trained well. And so, yes, him and I work together on different events, but I am proud of my son that he did take up a barbecuing. And I'm very proud of him because he make a mean brisket. The boy do not play. So yes, my son, he takes it. My daughter, no, she wanted to go a different route. But I have my grandson. I have a 9-month grandson, and he's gonna be a barbecue man too. Cause I'll have him now. He love barbecue. I bring him food over the weekend and feed him. So he's gonna be a barbecue man because I'm training him up to where way to go. Because I'm gonna need someone else to kind of help take over the business. So my grandson gonna have two jobs. He's gonna be a landscaper and a barbecue man, and we'll see what he want to do with radio. Young men, that's what they need. They need trade, and it's up to our older guys. So I do put younger guys to work, for us doing landscaping. I get them and show them a trade, and I've showed quite a few young guys, and I'm proud when they post their pictures that they're doing their own thing, making their own money, and they're not selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? They're doing something positive to feed their family. And so, thumbs up to the young guys that see it and say, well, hey, I can do this because it's only take dedication and can't give up during the time when it gets hard. So I do inspire young guys. That's another one of my accomplishments that I like to see my young proteges out there doing work and out there working the biz. Yes, and with me, I've been working with youth for a long time because I coach. I coached for a while. I coached for like 7 years. So, I'm all for the youth and a lot of coaches don't understand that compliments goes a long way with the young kids. What drives me crazy is when I see coaches losing their mind, they throwing the clipboard down, slinging their hat in the air, cussing and acting all crazy. These are kids. Coaching, people don't even understand. They ain't even looked up coaching. Coaching is helping the next generation guy get to the next level. He got to be coached. He don't know. That's why you the coach. So I can't start taking my frustration out on a 9-year-old and I'm in my 40s. Compliment him. When he make a mistake, hey, that's okay. You didn't make it this time. That's all right. We're gonna do it again next time. And then when he does something good, compliment him. Compliment goes a long way. And guess what? He'll strive for that compliment. And because he knows you're not beating him up. But coaching is passionate to me. So I love coaching. And church. We have to have the young boys to get them in church. Mothers, some will say a single mom can't raise a child. That's a lie. Yes, she can. You know what I'm saying? So she's got to be strong. She has to be strong and make sure, she can install great values. Because I've never hit a woman. I've never called a woman out of her name, B's and H. I never had to do that because I was raised with sisters. I was raised with a mom. Those words hurt. And women are different. With guys, things, and this is, I heard someone say this, it makes sense, but it don't. It's better to hit a lady than to call her out of her name because that sticks with her and she be like, wow, really, that's what you think of me? But then putting your hands on people. Hey, keep your hands to yourself, baby. It don't take all of that. Just leave. Some guys don't know when just to leave or shut up because one person can't argue by themselves. I say what I have to say, and I keep these big double lips shut. Hello? We got to get Jesus involved. We have to have Jesus, and you have to put Jesus in your business. I'm a door-to-door salesman doing landscaping. It used to be kind of, how I'm going to get another job. Now I have principles that I put in place. Knock and the door shall open. Seek and you shall find. Give and you shall receive. And I believe it. I believe it. You have to stand on something and believe it. And that's why he said believer. Believers believe in what God said you can do. So I take all those good things and I do my part. I'm diligent with my money. I get up and I work. I get up early. Early bird gets the worm. All of that. And I take and never talk negative about my business. I don't care what it looks like because words go somewhere. Words are powerful. It's life and death is in your tongue. I didn't say that. That's what the good book said. So I watch what I say. It can be 1,000 degrees outside. You'll never hear me say it's hot when I work because I'm mentally, I work outside and everything I do. So what I look like a man that's working outside complaining that it's hot. If I complain that it's hot, you're going to feel hot. You got to look hot. You got to walk hot. So I'm like, I tell my crew, I don't care if it's 1,000 degrees. Don't tell me, go water yourself out. But don't let them words come out from your mouth that it's hot to me, boss. I don't even want to hear it. So your landscapers, your barbecue men, this is what you signed up for. I'm a deacon. I got put down as a deacon, maybe like, oh, about 27 years ago. But me and the church has always been close because I was the kid. They call me Little Hustle Man. They call me Big Hustle Man now because I love selling. If you call me with an idea, I'm one of the ones, you call me with an idea, but don't call me if you're playing because I'm going to start taking that idea and run it. Let's get it. My sister, right now, I'm doing reefs. I'm in the reef business as well. My sister has a reef business. She's not good with sales. So I said, well, hey, I love the product. Everybody gets reefs. You get reefs basically all year long with all these different holidays. So now we doing reefs, So in case you guys need a reef, I mean, I do two kinds. I do the regular and the big boy. The big boy is, that thing pop. But I like entrepreneurship. I know another lady. She is cleaning houses, and she was like, "Man, I'm so sick of this job. What you?" I said, "Well, what do you have that you like? What's your passion? What's your passion?" She said, "I love cleaning office building. Let's get it." Told her what to do. Let's name it. Her name is Charlie. Charlie Cleaning Services. Boom, we got the name, got the cards, and now the girl has 8 clients, and we ain't been 3 weeks in. Because people, with what I do, for us door to door, I take everybody's business with me, leave it in the door, and you never know who's gonna call. You let God work that out. You know what I'm saying? So I love entrepreneurship and helping entrepreneurs do their dreams. Now that nothing more gets me excited to see the next person win it. I love to see that. And I'm that person to call. You'll never hear me say that it's not going to work. Now, you're doing something real good and crazy. I said, come on now, let's get this brain to work and shake that brain to the left and right. That's what my mama used to tell me, get your brain to working. And so once we get this brain to working and get the plan together, and it's full steam ahead. But I love helping entrepreneurs in their business. That turns me on. Mm-hmm. And with me, I work. But guess what? I'm a salesman and I want in. Some people some people say, I don't want to know. I work in. I want in. And that's how you establish wealth. You have a little coming over here, a little coming over there, and some coming here, and then everything here at one time. That's how you have to create wealth. You have to have pieces of pie, of different pies. And so I work hard for mine, and my job is to get customers. And I'm gonna get some customers because I know the formula to getting customers. You know my formula? Lord, that's all I need is one. I'm knocking on doors. And I know sooner or later somebody gonna come. Somebody gonna say yes. Knocking on doors. Knock, knock, knock. Present what I have and know my product. I can't help but win. And then I got got the Lord working with me. God, that's all we need is one. And as soon as I get that one, thank you, Jesus. I give it up. It's not about me. It's about him. And I let him know, thank you, right off the rip. Thank you, Lord. And then I go on with my day. But I do honor him all the time. And I got a prayer life. I get my prayer on every morning. Every morning. I have to stay connected. Not just you can't stay connected to God. Want God just when you want things. I have to get my prayer time on. And then I have to go to church and give him a little time. I beg him all week. All week I'm asking. And I ask. So I'm asking. Because I am, why? My name is Prince of the South. Because my daddy is the King of Kings. I'm a prince. So I don't have no problem asking my father. Long as I'm doing the right thing, then my father will bless me. Uh, hey, I sell shirts. I do shirts. And I do a lot of domino tournaments, horseshoe tournaments. I love putting on tournaments. If you guys want to put a domino tournament together, give me a call, 321-438-8312. I hope y'all have my information with this Zoom thing that we're doing because we be looking for the best horseshoe throwers and the best domino players. I just had a domino tournament maybe 4 weeks ago, and I play winner take all, no second place. We not rewarding bad behavior. You ain't won nothing. One man win it all. You know what I'm saying? So I love putting on different events, and I do sell shirts. I do different shirts, Black Lives Matter shirts. I did all different type of shirts. June 16th, And then I also did, because there was a market for it, and I got beat up for it, but I don't care because it's business, never personal with me. I did white girls rock. I did black girls rock too. And I did Latino girls rock. Oh my goodness, the Latino shirts sold very well. Thank you. Hey, mommy, I bought them shirts. But everybody was mad with me because I did white girls rock. I mean, they're our sisters too. I have friends, I have white people in my family. They want shirts. So I feel like if other cultures have to look at us saying Black Lives Rock, or white Spanish Lives Rock, why come we can't say white girls rock? Because we all family, we all one. God made one race, and it was the human race. And we the one that do the separating. And you shouldn't have had no white girls rock. Why not? It's business. Them white girls are buying them shirts. I'm sorry. Left and right. So, business first, never personal. Now we dealing with personal. Hell, I even sold some Trump shirts. Trump shirts with, jeez. There's a fan out there. It's business, not personal. So I told someone, my sister, she said in REIT. Now, this time of the year, we're selling up to Thanksgiving, the orange, the fall color. She said she wasn't going to do Halloween wreaths. Why not? It's a market for it. Keep it business, not personal, and then you will succeed in what you're trying to do. Now, as soon as you start, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to. So you mean to tell me it's over 40 million Halloween lovers? You mean to tell me we can't get none of the piece of the pie? That sounds real crazy for a broke person to say what you ain't going to do when it's a market for it, and that's what you do. Make that money, man. A broke person to start talking about what they ain't going to do. They don't. This is crazy to me. Baby, sell them wreaths. And guess what? She got her 6 or 7 orders off of, go on, put them dumplings in what you call, because, hey, this is the day the Lord has made. I mean, this is the day he made. All days are good days. This is what happened, how we put it. So he made Halloween that day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Every day is a good day. It's, so it's a good day to sell any product where you ain't got no money. So, God told me how to get away from all the tradition stuff and think business first, honey. Well, I'm so glad to be on tonight. I appreciate you all taking the time to even want to interview me. I'm glad to be here. Thank you. I'm glad she did. Her and I, we are partners. Me and her are, we married to the game to what we do. And we love helping people, and we love bringing people on, promoting their business and giving them, and we're not trying to overcharge people. We don't understand. I like low budget marketing that's effective. And I do that with business owners that just open up a business. Do you know, sweetie? It's people just open up a business in a complex. They don't even go out and meet their neighbors. Your neighbors is going to be some of your best. That's who's going to be buying from you. So you go meet your neighbors or people that have a business with you. You have to make yourself people friendly when you're in business. And I also do flyers in the area. Once you find out the area that you're in, I can get you 5,000 cards for $100. You pass them flyers out, and then you put them in doors and go knock on door and meet people. Say, hey, I have a new business. Hey, I'm a barber. I'm a new barber, and I have a new barber shop here. Here's a flyer, just in case I'm in the neighborhood and I just want to get out and meet people. That's why the insurance people of yesterday will run circles around these insurers, these computer people just sitting at the, waiting on the phone to call. Back then, they went door to door. You can bring any business that you have door to door. You just got to look the part that you play, your shirt, your card, and your business. Bam, it's people sitting at home waiting on you, because guess what? When you ask God to guide your steps, he going to lead you to the people that need your service. So that's why I'm never afraid to knock on doors, because I got to hire someone bigger than me, helping me knock on them doors. And then I knock on doors, people say, you know what? I've heard this 1,000 times. I just was thinking about getting this done, And so and here you come, knocking on the door. Ding dong, yes, ma'am. With my pitch, and there we go, going to work. Well, I have a crew. I have friends. We call them ghost writers, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I have about 5 people, my confidant, that I talk to about You know, they my advisors. You know what I'm saying? They talk to me, and because I'm always into something. But now I've calmed it down. That it's three things that I do, and I just fit everything into what I do. I barbecue, I do landscaping, I do radio. So anything I do, I fit right into what I got going on. I don't go outside my box. I'm not trying to recruit people. So I used to do multi-level marketing, but they used to get mad at me. You know why? Because I told the truth. They used to say, you can do this business for 1 hour a day. Really? It took me 45 minutes to cut the computer on and find this thing. So you mean to tell me we can do this in 15 minutes? No, you're lying. It had to be a way of life. And so when they asked me to speak, I would tell the truth. No, you're gonna have to, everywhere you go, you need to be able to, first you need to learn your product that you got into this business. You need to learn it first. And don't think your family and friends is gonna buy from you just because your butt got you a new business. They ain't gonna buy from you. They finna see what you doing first, and then they'll come. So your people got to be outside your family and friends. And a lot of people that do multi-level marketing, they never understood that because they're trying to, well, I got 1,000 friends. I'm sorry, honey. 3 of them might buy from you, baby. You're gonna have to get out and go get you some customers. You know, and guess what? My favorite line, and this is for anybody that's doing multi-level marketing. My favorite line that works, do you want to make some extra money? Everybody says yes. Let me show you how you can make you some extra money. But it's gonna have to work. Yes, you're gonna have to work. Stop talking stupid. Yes, you're gonna have to work, but you're gonna work your business and it can succeed. So I'm still okay. Yeah. And you have to be able to take a loss. I took a loss before, like we're doing land. I took a loss in everything I've done. I mean, big losses. But you know what? You got to dry them tears up and you don't got to keep it pushing. You know, because don't no woman want to see old crying ass man all the time sitting around crying. You know what I'm saying? Especially old big man like myself sitting around crying. Don't no one want to hear that. What you gonna do, mister? You got to pull yourself up. I spent over $1,200. I had doing an event, someone was bringing Tyler Perry them in, the Browns at the church. Cool. They called me, wanted me to do the food. Wonderful. 3,000 people. And just because 3,000 people coming, that don't mean I'm gonna feed 3,000 people. So that's why whenever I do the festival, I was invited to a Spanish festival. We're gonna have 30,000 Spanish people. And so my crew said, oh, we're gonna feed 30,000. There you go, talking good and stupid. We can't feed 300 people. That's what we'll be doing. Stop it. So anyway, so with that said is just understand that when you do events, if it's 3,000 people, you only might get 200, 300, and you did good. If you can feed 300 people, you did awesome. What coronavirus? It's been one. I hadn't slowed down at all. In fact, I got busier because people couldn't get out as a barbecue man. People couldn't get out to none of the restaurants. So, a lot of restaurants was closed. So I was getting by. I was super busy at the spot, and doing landscaping. Now everybody is home, and they want to get their landscaping done. So it worked out awesome for me because they didn't shut neither one of us down. They didn't shut the food down for me, and they didn't shut down landscaping. They was like, hey, because in those neighborhoods, they had to let landscaping keep going because we in Florida. If you only did nothing and cut that grass, well, I don't cut grass, I'm a landscaper. And I have to remind people, they be like, how much you charge to cut a grass, baby? I do not. And this says landscaper. Grass cutting and landscaping is two separate entities. I don't even cut my own grass. I promised myself when I left my dad's house, I would never cut grass again. I mean, every time if I wanted a piece of chicken, he would, go on out there and cut that grass. I need a new pair of underwear. Going on out there, and he had a lot of land, you know what I'm saying? So I promised myself I would never cut grass again. And I, knock on wood, knock on whatever. I ain't cut it since, and I ain't never cut it no more, Yeah, they traumatized me with grass, and I'll never do it again. You asked me a question. You said, who is my backbone? My family, my friends, me and my dad, we talked, and he was the type of person, he was in business a lot. He did the same type of thing that I was doing. He had a lot of different hats. And so he lets me, he gives me insight. Then I deal with financial planners. I deal with different people, and then they kind of guide me into the right direction. And I've learned to listen. Listen is a good thing. I don't listen to everybody, but I do listen. But and then I have to take what you're saying into what I'm doing and implement it, because it's easy to be on the outside talking itch, looking in. People tell you, hey, it's gonna be easy. You should do this. You don't. It's hard to say it unless you in the fight. A lot of people say you can knock Mike Tyson out like this. Yeah, your ass on the outside of the ring. You ain't in the ring. I'm sorry. Wow, that's right. That's right.
That's right.
Everything is, once you get hit, and I've been hit before with doing landscaping, and what I said in barbecuing is that anyway with the Tyler Perry they had came, and all of a sudden the Lord let the skies open up. I had to spend $1,200 on doing that event. I didn't make a dime because ain't nobody buying no hot wings outside in the rain. So I learned then that in business, every now and then you got to take a loss. And you can't put your dreams down just because you took a loss. You have to pick it up and say, okay, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. Are you doing? And I had issues with radio, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm still doing it because if you can roll through the punches, you'll be okay. But you can't give up during your time of trouble because that's when you're finna be tested. Everybody stays in the game when there's money to be made, but can you stay in the rain when hell breaks loose? So. Oh man, one of my favorite songs. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. I love some Mike. Mike be right. That Dangerous album is a beast. But that Dangerous album is one of my favorite albums. Oh, you said music. I like so many. I like Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight is nice and smooth. Kenny Lattimore, he's nice and smooth. Anthony Hamilton is one of the best male singers we have out here today. Anthony is killing it. No, he sings so soulful. And PM Dawn back in the day was my favorite. Is it my turn? You had to hold you back again. Yeah, PM Dawn was one of my favorite too. He just, and for his rap, a lot of people don't understand that my generation, because I'm a rapper too. I create a rap song just like that there, especially hooks. I have guys call me and ask me for hooks. My brother, them, they'll ask me for hooks and all this kind of stuff. Because, but I guess because I'm into music. I'm a music man. But my generation was the one embrace rap. We didn't take rap. A lot of this rap that's played now, we wouldn't even listen to it. So when I be able to bust a rap, they like, man, my generation was the one that embraced it and said, oh man, this is what we doing. And my favorite rapper is the one and only Tupac. And I like a little 8-ball MJG. That's my boy from Memphis, Tennessee. Old school. I'm old school, like old Snoop, old Dr. Dre, them old school boys. Oh, female rap. Oh my goodness. MC Light. And then my girl, what is that? UNITY. Oh my goodness. All of that. And Georgia, yes. And those girls was rocking too. Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper was killing it. Push it real good. All that, so yeah, I love female rappers. And then back in the day, we had rapper Shantae. She was kicking it. She was one of the first female rappers that we liked it. But UNITY, Queen Latifah, and the girl that rolled with No Limit, the No Limit, Big Mama Mia, she was riding. No, hey, thank God for women. Thank God for women. And I'm all about women and men. That's passing out. I mean, it's thank God for women. I wouldn't even want to be on earth. I tell God every day, if you take women off of planet Earth, Lord, please take me. I do not want to be stuck here with a bunch of ugly ass men. Can I? A bunch of ugly men. Lord, take me, please. Send me where you sent the women. Please don't leave me here with a bunch of ugly men. That's all I'm gonna say on that. All right. Thank you all for interviewing me. I do appreciate it. God bless you guys. Make sure if you're ever in the Windermere area, look us up, Slap the Apple, Memphis Style Barbecue, Slap the Apple. I'm on Facebook, whatever. If you're a local business and you need radio play, you do need to promote your business. And yes, it costs money. One more time, repeat. Yes, it costs money to come on the radio, but we ain't gonna try to hurt you. We're gonna make it affordable. Sometimes people say, well, I can't afford radio. People I watch, I know they be lying because they go eat snow crab. You know how much of snow crab costs? They told me $78. Oh, wait a minute. I ain't that hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I learned. And I tell my producer, hey, it's a price for everything. We have to pay to come on radio. And hey, everybody else do too. So take radio serious. And if you need any help in your business and you need to know how to do it, we call it low budgeting, low marketing. That means it's low. You're not spending a lot of money, but what you're doing is effective. I mastered that. I know how to do that. So call me 321-438-8312. I would love to help. I love to see new businesses up and flourish, and then everybody's making some money.